It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
From the 29, Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. That's something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
There's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Right back to Singletary on second down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Allen on third. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing on second and 8. Rodgers out of the backfield. This is Aaron Jones. They'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 14. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Boys, you got this.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They were so close, that close to their first points in the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks it right back up. Getting the pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, We saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
We can see the goal line.
Second and 11 now. Allen going to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Singletary. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
You got this. Let's make something happen.
Alert! Alert! Alert!
Run in for the 6. Run it in. Go all the way. Go out the way.
Regular.
Second down and goal. Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Bass. Up and good. We are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Teron Johnson able to pick it. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any rush with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they're going to keep picking up the drive. Now they just want the officials to have a person so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 1st down, Allen. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. And that play, he simply dropped it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well. In motion left now is Beasley. And again it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Allen. Touchdown. Allen on target right there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass. Up and good. That makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends. But these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. In motion left now is Beasley. To the air, Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. In motion left now is Beasley. On 2nd and goal, Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass. Up and good. And it's now 21-7. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Devontae Wyatt able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Allen now looks to throw. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's Allen. And it is caught. It's Davis. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets.
Touchdown, Bills! On target there with Stephon Diggs. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Pass on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st down, Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. On play action, now Rodgers. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, It comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he is going to have a Packers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 42. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And award that sack to Boogie Basham. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked him up 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They run here with Singletary. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Singletary again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
But with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Look to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game. Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir. Well, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20.